Thinking about adding some serious bass under the seat of your full-size pickup? In this video, we'll be breaking down our choices for good, better, and best when it comes to 10-inch subwoofers that fit underneath the rear seats of some of the most popular trucks out there without going shallow mount. We'll cover fitment, airspace, and performance so you can choose the right sub that sounds great and actually fits. Let's get into it. Hey, what's up guys? Joshua here from Breakers Stereo and Performance. Welcome to our channel that reviews all the best in car audio, performance, suspension, and more, because we don't drive stock. And if you're like us, where stock just doesn't cut it, make sure to subscribe to this channel. So first, let's talk about space. If you have a full-size extended or crew cab pickup like the Silverado, Sierra, F-150, or Ram, you already know the space is limited underneath the back seat. Even though newer trucks from the late 2010s and up may have a little more room, you still need to watch your mounting depth and airspace. Okay, and to help, here's a quick reference chart of the most common trucks and their typical under the seat specs. Okay, number one, let's talk about the Chevy GMC Silverado Sierra 2014 through 2018. Now, mounting depth, of course, is going to vary by the box manufacturer, but you're going to get right about 6.5 inches of depth. And airspace is going to be about 0.73 cubic feet per sub. Next, we have that same vehicle, but from 2019 to current. Mounting depth, again, is about 6.5. Now, you get a little more airspace here at 0.9 cubic feet per sub. Next on the list is the Ford F-150. Now, this is a wide year range from 2009 all the way up to current. And mounting depth is going to be about 5.25. Airspace is going to be about 0.65 cubic feet per subwoofer. And finally, we have the Ram 1500 from 2019 to current. Now, you're going to get the most mounting depth here at 6.75, and the airspace is coming in about 0.87 cubic feet per driver. Now, what about extended cabs? Let's quickly cover extended cab pickups. These are trucks with the smaller rear doors. If you have an extended cab GM or Ram pickup, good news. The enclosures are different from the crew cab boxes, but in most cases, you still have enough mounting depth and airspace to run the same 10-inch subwoofers we're going to be covering in this video, so all will apply. However, if you have a F-150 extended cab, it's a different story. Now, most prefab under the seat boxes for F-150 extended cabs only have about 4 inches of mounting depth, which really limits your options. You'll almost always need to use shallow mount subwoofers in the F-150 extended cab. If you want deeper bass without a shallow sub, you'll need a custom enclosure, or you'll possibly need to raise the seat. So here's a quick recap. If you have a GM or Ram extended cab, you're good to go. Standard mount 10-inch subwoofers will fit most boxes. F-150 extended cab, you'll need shallow mount subs or to lift the seat. Now let's talk about sealed versus ported. It's best to use sealed under the seat boxes because you simply do not have enough room for proper ported enclosures for 2 subwoofers. Now, ported boxes require more airspace, and in almost every case, you won't have enough for the recommended requirements. This is why it's smart to pick subwoofers designed to perform well in sealed boxes. Now, quick note, you might be wondering, what about 12s? While they're a possibility, they typically need even more airspace and mounting depth. So in most cases, you're limited unless you go with shallow mount subs, or again, you lift the seat. Now, personally, I'm not a big fan of this shallow mount option because most don't sound as good as traditional subwoofers. And the few that do are usually more expensive. But that's a topic for another video. Okay, let's move on to what we came here for. Good, better, best picks for 10-inch subs under the seat of your full-size pickup. Now, these options range in price and performance, so you can find the one that fits your budget and still delivers great sound. Okay, here is our good choice. The Memphis SRX 1044V. Power handling is 300 watts RMS, and the mounting depth is 4.5. And these things need 0.75 cubic feet per driver, and the price is only $89. Now, why this one? Now, I wanted to have an option under $100 that you get solid performance on a budget. Now, to be honest, in the past, the Memphis SR series was very bare bones entry-level equipment, but as of recent, they have really elevated this line and have incorporated some of Memphis's features normally only reserved for their higher equipment. Now, these work well in sealed enclosures, and because of the light polypropylene cone, it's very responsive. Also, it does not require big power to sound good. At under $100, very good sound quality and excellent when reproducing deep bass notes. Okay, here's our better choice, the Alpine S2-W10, either D2 or D4. Now, these handle up to 600 watts RMS, and the mounting depth is 4.65 inches. Now, Alpine has listed an airspace range between 0.45 all the way up to 0.9 cubic feet. So we're good to go. And the price is currently $239 per driver. Now, why this one? A great all-around sub that can handle more power, has excellent clarity, and fits in smaller boxes. And in my humble opinion, one of the most underrated subwoofers for small sealed enclosures, one of our most popular 10-inch subwoofers at Breaker Stereo and Performance. And best, the Audio Mobile Evo 10. Now, power handling on this is 500 watts RMS, and the mounting depth is only 3.9 inches. Sealed box requirement is only 0.5 cubic feet, and the price currently is around $449. So why this one? Now, if you follow our channel, you know that I really love this subwoofer, and it's definitely one of our favorite 10-inch subs when it comes small seal enclosures. This sub has excellent build quality and ultra low frequency extension. Perfect if you want premium sound in a small space. Performs very well in a wide range of frequencies, especially the lows. And I'd even go on a limb and say it performs as well as some 12-inch subs. Now, quick note, the guys with the extended cab F-150s we were talking about earlier, this would be the sub for you. It's under 4 inches in depth and the airspace is right on. To wrap it up, if you're shopping for subs to go underneath the seat of your truck, these are 3 proven options for 3 different budgets. We sell and install these subwoofers in lots of pickup trucks where customers have been completely satisfied. If you're interested in getting more information or purchasing these woofers from us, we'll leave links in the description below, taking you directly to the product page. Now, remember, we do have financing available. Simply add to cart, pick a financing option, get approved, and we will send your gear out to you ASAP. Okay, that's gonna wrap it up. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons and drop a comment. And if you've got a pickup truck with subs underneath the rear seat, let us know which ones you went with and how you like them. Okay, that'll do it. My name is Joshua from Breaker Stereo and Performance. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.